What's up, guys? Mr. Madness here. Today in front of me I got 4 beautiful CZs 75s based on the 75 series. First we're going to start with a lower end one to a stock. This will be a stock CZ Shadow 2, and then we got one tricked out from Cajun Gunworks, and then we got the beautiful Parrot. Okay guys, we're going to shoot them all, don't worry. First, like I said, we're going to start with the CZ. This is the 75, the Compact PCR. Badass little gun, guys. The only thing I did to this one, I guess I did a few things. I did the Cajun Gunworks ultralight kit. That made a huge difference in the trigger. If you ask me, that's the cheapest, most effective way. You can, for $50, it lightened up the trigger a lot, guys. Then I put these Dawson night sights on here. Super awesome, guys. It lightened it up. It went like my single action. This is a single double action trigger. It lightened it up about a pound on your single action, and then double action, it lightened it up. I think it was 3 pounds. It's a lot. And then next up, we have the CZ Shadow 2 75. This is the this is bone stock. In my opinion, this is probably the best gun, one of the best guns you can get for around $1,000. This is an older model. This is not the optic ready model, but CZ's, this trigger, it's like probably a four-ish pound, I don't know, I'd say right around 4-pound trigger, maybe 375 single action, and double action, probably around 6. But yeah, like I said, all CZs have that super low mass slide, so that just helps with the recoil. Just helps a ton, guys. All CZs do. This comes factory with 17-round mags, and then the PCR, it's a 15-round magazine. And then next up, I got this thing, guys. This is the CZ Shadow 2, same as this, identical gun. This one was not optic ready. I sent it into Cajun Gunworks. It takes about, I don't know, 4 months total to get this done. But guys, it's worth it. I'm not sponsored by anyone here. I just giving good content to you guys, trying to. I had this one totally tricked out from Cajun Gunworks. I had the Pro package put in this. I had this flat trigger put in, the flattest trigger you can get, unless you go to single action like the Parrot we're going to talk about in a second. Yeah, they did the single, they did that. They lightened up the trigger. They made this, I think it's a 2-point, I have a card, it's a 2.2-pound trigger, I believe. The single action is just like butter, guys. Look at that. That reset, just right there. Double action. And they put the race hammer on the back. I got the Delta Point Pro on there. If you can see that red dot. You got that? Very nice, crisp. I love loophole optics. Then they crown the barrel for me. And then they put the AccuBushing on the end. Did a slide cut here. Popple holes. You'll see in a little bit how much this helps. The popple hole port in the barrel, amazing. I bet it cuts out 30% of recoil, guys. But I'm just going to show you quick comparisons in the two. In a factory one trigger versus the stock one. Can you see the difference in triggers? How much this one sets back, the one tricked out versus a factory one. Now let's just try these triggers out, guys. Okay. Cajun Gunworks first. I mean, just like butter. Now this one, factory, it's not bad, but definitely, this is more like a fish hook, this trigger. But yeah, so that's the difference. I just wanted to show you guys the difference there. Yeah, awesome guns. Now next up, we got a beauty, guys. This is, like I said, I'm going kind of lower end versus the highest end for CZ. This is literally the highest end gun you can get from CZ factory. This is called the Parrot Czechmate. Amazing gun, guys. Look at that huge comp on that. Little over a 5-inch barrel on this one. I think it's a 5.3. These are a hair under 5 pound or 5. They're about a 5-inch barrel, and this was a 375 barrel. But yeah, this got the Seymour optic on here. The battery might be, I don't know, can you see that? It might be dead on there. It wasn't, I think it's hard, this one's harder to see. You got it? anyways, the optics, it's a good optic, but yeah, this has got the single action trigger. These are all double action, double single action. This is just single. So you see how this is just flat, and then if you look at this one here, when you rack this one back, you'll see how you'll see the difference here, guys. How it's pretty flat, and now flat. But you can't put that flat of a trigger on a double single action gun unless you have to eliminate it completely. So, like I said, this is they say it's a 1.5 or a 1 pound to a 1.5 pound trigger factor, and I've checked it before. This is a 1.8 trigger, and this one was what was this one? This was I think it was a 2.2 pound trigger on this one. So now we're gonna shoot them all here, guys. Have some fun here. I'm gonna run 10 rounds through each one. But before I get started, do me a big favor. Check out my page. And I got a ton of cool videos I've uploaded and a bunch more to go. But yeah, and smash that subscribe button if you haven't done already. But we're gonna shoot these guns and have some fun. We're gonna start with the CZ. This is the PCR. Here we go, 10 rounds I'm gonna dump through each. And this one does have the decocker, watch guys. Forgot to show you that, it's pretty cool. We're gonna do single action on all of these, here we go. Alright guys, next up, we got the CZ. This is just the Shadow 2. This is the factory one. Not tricked out or nothing. Here we go, guys. Alright, guys. Next up, we got the one tricked out from Cajun Gunworks with the loophole optic on here. Shoot 10 rounds here. Now watch this recoil on this gun, guys. There's like no recoil with this ported barrel. I mean, just amazing. Alright, we got the Parrot next. This is probably my favorite CZ I have between these two. This one's awesome. Like no recoil on this gun, guys. Like I said, you guys do me a favor, check out my page. I got all kinds of cool videos I've uploaded, bunch more to go. You guys smash and like that subscribe button. You guys have a nice day.